Okay. I think we are ready to go. So, before we start, I think... Wait, is there any achievements that Yeah, you know what? There is a couple achievements that I did get last time. Here, let me go ahead and turn this on. I am going to scroll through. Last time, I think we got the level 20 variants of Sage, Mage, and, what was the other one? Jester. It was Jester. Where is it? There it is. I think we got those these 3 last time. After that... No, I already had that. Or did I get it? No, I might have actually gotten this last time. I'm actually kind of blanking on what we got and what we didn't get. Some things just kind of become a blur where I mix like 2 streams together. And then we made it all the way through the bonus dungeon to make it to Zenithia. And there's this bard that tells you 3 riddles, and I solved them. Yeah. That's about it. To be fair, we only have a few left. Like, level grinding ones, Parcheesi, and like 3 others. There isn't much. There really isn't much left, but most of it is grinding. Most of it is grinding. Alright. Let's get this going. So... I did a couple things on my own time. Not much, but I did do a couple things. First of all, everyone is... I did a little bit of level grinding. Anne and Madison are at level 37. Victor is at level 34. It takes a lot more EXP to level up a Sage. That's why. Okay. One other thing I did, I went to the 4th Parcheesi track, and because I have the Gold Pass, you can just play any Parcheesi for free. That's what this is for. Free Parcheesi. As many times as I want, so I could just jump in. Oh, I didn't get the shop this time. I'm just going to quit and go back in and lose nothing. But I went to the 4th Parcheesi track, and I bought a Dragon Robe. This reduces breath damage by 33%, I believe. I'll double check. And it will be necessary. Sadly, the Dragon Robe... Yeah, 33%. Sadly, the Dragon Robe, 1, can only be gotten at the shop in the 4th Parcheesi track. It costs 27,000 gold, so I had to sell stuff. Which I plan to anyway. Sadly, this can only be equipped by clerics, mages, and sages. So, I would have gotten one for Anne, but I can't do that. And Madison... You know, I could have gotten a second one, gave that one to Madison, but used the shimmering dress on Anne. Oh, that would have been better. Oops. Oh, well. Okay, by the way, I have a fan going because it's really muggy, but it's kind of farther back, but I don't know if you can hear it. You might be able to hear it in the background. Yeah, you know, I think you can hear it in the background. I hope it's not too distracting. It's just really muggy. Kind of need to try to air out the place. I'll just die of sweat if I don't. Anyway, so here's the... What am I doing? I don't need a fly. You can't hear it? Okay, that's good. It's not directly in my room. It's like outside my room. Sorry. It's like outside my room, but it's pointing in here. Alright. I needed to just cast Return. So, we really got 2 things we can really do. We can try to go through the dungeon, Cloud's Gate Citadel, to try to get to the very end and try to fight the boss at the end. Or level grind. That's basically about it. I could go get another dragon robe because I messed up there. And I could have done that, but yeah. I'm gonna try to get to the end of this dungeon. That is my main goal. Wait, how's it going, Tyler? Fire volts? Fire volts. You missed the random battle of the century last time. It was ridiculous. I had to run. I had to run from it. Oh, Anne's the... Oh, okay. I need to unparalyze. If it gets bad, I may just get another dragon robe. That would actually be beneficial right now. I think I was just trying to think of long term, where I would... Actually, I wouldn't even be able to use the dragon robe long term. So I didn't want to buy two. But thinking about it, I probably should have bought a second one for my current team. By the way, Victor's weapon is the strongest weapon in the game. Been playing some FF14. Oh, so it finally downloaded. So, like, I'm assuming you're not starting from the beginning or anything. So, like, how far are you in that game? I gotta do this again. Here's the thing. I know this super boss is gonna be very tough. So... We're... Oh, come on. Are you serious? Okay. I need to set up barrier, and I need to set up buy kill. Nearing the beginning of the second expansion. Oh, so that's not bad. That's not that bad. Of course, you know, I keep fighting Baramos all the time. And there's always two of them. Yeah, it probably won't take that long to get back into the groove of playing Final Fantasy XIV. Oh yeah, oops, I should have used both my Sage Stones. So yeah, last night I played a little bit of Monster Hunter. I fought Kieran a few times, and for one, I am really seeing how it's getting really hard. It's getting harder and harder to play the game solo. Now, I did beat Kieran on my own on my second attempt on my own time, and from there I was able to get a second piece of Kieran armor, which made things a lot easier to handle with more lightning resistance. But it was still kind of getting, it's still kind of getting to a point where it's kind of hard to play the game solo. By the way, Tyler, I saw my time yesterday when I booted the game up. I'm at like 303 hours. Well, actually, probably more like 305 now. Something like that. Your favorite class is arguably the most involved in the game, so you really gotta practice. Which one is that? Is it like Black Mage? Or is it something way more complicated than Black Mage? Oh, it is the Black Mage. Can you give me an example of why it's complicated? Is it more that there's just so many spells to mess around with that it just eats up all of your keybinds? Okay, we gotta go after the Ramia first. And then buy kill. Wait, I tell you should have seen the random encounter I had to deal with last time, near the end. It was 2 Ramias and 2 wizards. The wizards can cast full heal and revive. The Ramias are able to cast heal us. So what was happening, I was really trying to focus on the mages because I thought they were the bigger threat. They can also cast buy kill. I was really going after the mages, and then once I finally take down one of them, the other one just immediately cast revived on the one that I just literally just took out. And then sometimes full heals happen, sometimes heal us happens. But there were 4 enemies, and it was just constantly. I take down one of them, they revive. And then eventually, one of the Ramias can cast Banish. And it got rid of Victor. Victor was just out of the party, back at Patty's Pub. So I had to deal with that fight with 3 party members. And again, it was even harder to keep up with the damage, considering Anne just doesn't fight sometimes. Eventually, it just ended up with my character by himself. And I finally ran away, but I had like 1 HP left. Like, I was that low on health. But again, that fight is one of the examples I give of one thing I really dislike about enemy AI in Dragon Quest. I think every Dragon Quest game has this problem. You decide... Okay, maybe not every Dragon Quest game has this problem, but you decide all of your party members' commands at the beginning of the round. But it's really obvious that the monsters decide what attack they do on the turn they attack. It's like they're playing with the ATB bar, but you're playing classic Final Fantasy 1 through 3. If that makes sense. You're going to be juggling multiple mechanics at once. Each class has a special meter, and it seems like every expansion they add something new to the meter for Black Mage. Oh no. Once you think you got it mastered, they just add something else. But yeah, because the enemies seem to be able to react on their turn and make their decision on their turn. I take down one of the wizards, then literally, right away, it was the other wizard's turn, and just immediately went for the revive. It would not have gone for a revive if it was a... If they didn't have their... If that monster wasn't there, it wouldn't have gone for a revive. It would have gone for something else. I always hated that aspect about Dragon Quest. It always irritated me. I guess it shows how smart the AI can get, but to me it feels like cheating. Actually, I want to say Dragon Quest VIII might have been the first one to do the whole speed stat thing, where you just decide on what that character does on that character's turn. Because I know one... Oh my god. I know 1 through 6 does... all of them make you decide what move you want to do at the beginning of the turn. Or the beginning of the round. What was I doing? Buy kill. Jeez, it feels like every fight I'm just fighting Baramos. This just gets annoying. Oh, good. It failed. I would have had to leave. Gotta get rid of the Ramias. I seriously can't keep up with... if it wasn't for both Sage's Stones, I wouldn't be able to keep up with healing. I'm so glad they gave you 2. Of course. They really just hated Anne. I almost don't blame them. I'm just trying to get to the top of this tower. You know? That's all I'm trying to do. And, you know, sometimes it just... I might as well have 3 party members because Anne is just kind of useless. I have a feeling I will have to do some level grinding. And what will probably happen is we'll get, like, Anne and Madison to level 40. And then I'm probably just going to class change them, and then we're just going to go back to the normal level grinding. That's probably what we're going to be doing. There we go. Just a single Baramos left. That's not annoying at all. Okay. Revive, because Anne, you kind of suck. By level 100, you'll have no less than 5 different things on the Black Mage's meter? Really? All doing different things, and all different things you need to keep track of, and then you use the meter at the exact right time. Oh my god. You know, when I eventually play 14 or 11, the job classes I was leaning towards was Black Mage, Martial Artist. Yeah, really, those 2. I'm fine with the Warrior as well, but, like... But those are kind of the job classes I like going to. As, like, a default. Like, I don't know any of the mechanics, but I like these classes. Black Mage sounds very complicated. But maybe in a fun way. There we go. Freaking finally. Heal all. Anne needs the healing. She's kind of just a body. I mean, it doesn't help that she doesn't have a shimmering dress. That would help her immensely. You know, I was thinking about this. There's... in Dragon Quest III, at least... in these versions, I don't know about HD 2D. It kind of feels like there's no reason to have a male character. It feels like the female character gets all the best stuff. I think some male characters get some good, like, some better stats, maybe? Like in strength and mainly strength and defense, probably. But the female characters get access to the shimmering dress and some female exclusive stuff, and Vamp personality trait, or the sexy one, which is considered the best personality trait for stat growths. I am actually, like, thinking about this. I'm like, I don't think there is a reason to have a male character in this game. You're probably better off having a full female team. Great thing about 14 is that job switching is so easy. If you don't like a job, you can change it pretty much anytime. That's nice. Well, oh my god. I hate these things so much. I'm wasting so much MP just on revive. I need a freaking full heal. There we go. Doesn't 14 also encourage you to master every job class? Okay, maybe not master, but like, kind of like Final Fantasy V, there's like a little symbol saying, hey, you maxed out this job class. Why do these things just constantly get crits? The hero can survive a crit from this thing, but I basically need to be at full health. Not that you got to the point where any of your jobs. What is the cap for job classes in 14? And how much time are we talking to grind for that? Finally, Anne actually do something. Currently, it's level 100. They tend to raise the level cap by 10 each expansion. That ain't bad. That is not bad. At all. Okay. A different question. I doubt they do this, because it's an MMO, and honestly, it'd probably break the game. Is there a freelancer job class? And if there is, does it work like Final Fantasy V, where the more jobs you master, the more powerful it is? I doubt an MMO would do that. There is definitely not a freelancer class. Yeah, I figured. That would be broken. Basically, after a certain point, everyone would just end up being a freelancer. Hell, once you master 2 classes, you're probably better off being a freelancer, maybe. I don't know, unless there would have to be some sort of trade-off for being a freelancer. Okay. You know what? This is not that bad. This fight ain't that bad. There is Blue Mage. A lot more limited. Oh, really? You know, I feel like I heard 14 just basically has any job class you can think of that Final Fantasy has ever had. And maybe some job classes that were introduced in that game. I don't know about that one. But my thoughts on Blue Magic has always been, like, there are some really good spells. Like, really good ones. Like, usually Big Guard. I usually like something like Magic Hammer. That could have its uses. White Wind is an okay alternative to just regular cure spells. Depending, because it's based on the user's current HP of how much health the entire party gets. So there's uses. Well, I know what I'm targeting first. However, my thing about Blue Magic is, like, there's a couple really good spells, but the rest of them are so situational that they're kind of useless. Oh, Anne's paralyzed. So, I don't think there's a point into fixing that. They've added Pictomancer? What the hell was a Pictomancer? I have never heard of that. I couldn't even guess what it could do. Oh. speaking of job classes, speaking of job classes that they might have brought in, this might not have been brought in, but did they bring in the mathematician from Final Fantasy Tactics? Because I hear if you know how to utilize a mathematician, you can break that game to pieces. I forget if it's actually called mathematician or not, but it works similar. They channel magic through paintings. So you're saying they're Adeline from Kirby. That's basically what you're telling me. Okay, we got rid of the one. Now to get rid of Ramia. So what, they draw something? Oh, wait, no! Is this just an extension of Realm's ability? Realm for Final Fantasy VI? She had the painting ability. Is it basically just that? Basically. Okay, so they just took something that already existed and just made it a full job class. You know, if Final Fantasy ever actually did RPGs again, I wouldn't mind trying out a Pictomancer, like, fully fleshed out, you know what I mean? But it's too bad Final Fantasy hasn't done an RPG since 13? I don't know. Well, if we're talking more traditional RPG, we're talking Final Fantasy X. Arguably haven't done one since 12. Yeah, the PS2 era. And it depends on what type of RPG we're even talking about, you know? That's why I mentioned 10, but you can make an argument for 12. You like 12? Yeah. Honestly, 12 ain't bad. It's just, for me, my issues with 12 is the entire gameplay system is a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Because it's basically designed to be a single-player MMO on the PlayStation 2 with a PlayStation 2 controller. So, my issue is, if you want to treat it like a traditional RPG, you totally could, but you're basically pausing the game for every single tiny action, and it gets slow and dull, and why would you do that? So what they did is they had the Gambit system, which I do like. The Gambit system is basically just coding your character to do whatever you want it to do. It's basically just coding the AI. But my problem with it is that if you know the ins and outs of Final Fantasy XII, and you know the perfect gambits to set up per area, you don't even actually need to play the game. You've optimized the game so well that you could just walk up to an enemy and then the game plays itself. Because you set up the gambits so perfectly. That's my issue with 12. Anne, are you paralyzed again? What is... Anne, I'm getting tired of trying to cheer you. There we go. Honestly, I'm getting very tired of having to cure Anne of paralysis. What is this, the third time? Well, I better make sure I keep up with healing. However, I need to at least cast 1 increase. I think after that 1 increase, we should be good. I think casting increase the 1 time is really helping me. Although, if the enemy gets a crit, it ignores defenses anyway. Oh yeah, Tyra, one thing I want to bring up about Monster Hunter very quick. So, when I was fighting Kieran, I was going to power up my armor, but I think because I've increased my Monster Hunter rank, I can increase the armor to an insane amount. So, what's the cap? Because before, when I was upgrading my armor in Master rank, I was only really able to upgrade it to like 3 to 5 levels per armor piece. But now it's like going up to like 10 plus. And I think some armor is... I think some of the lower rank armor has more levels I can give it than some of the higher ones. So like, what's the cap? But yeah, jumping between conversations. Yeah, I think 12's battle mechanics is a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Honestly, I think 12 might have actually been more fun if it had keyboard and mouse. The cap is 20? Okay. That's good to know. Thank you. Oh my god, I made it to the top. Alright, well, I think we're all at full health. This is the best we could do anyway.
Ho ho ho! At last, you found your way here. I am God Dragon, ruler of the heavenly realm. I will grant any wish you desire. But first, you must defeat me in battle. Are you prepared?
Sure. So, God Dragon, or in other translations, it's Shenrong, is an optional boss fight that is pretty dang tough. Okay, so... And just fight, because you can't do anything. Can I even use... Nope, I can't even. Okay, and just fight. I need to set up Insulate, and Victor, you just set up Buy Kill. Oh, he glared at me, and now I'm asleep. Look at that breath damage. That was before I got Insulate. Okay, so I need to focus on healing. And Disruptive Wave. There it is. You actually like 15, so probably... My opinion is on 15. Probably not. We trust it right. I didn't hate 15. It's just... There was something about 15 that just... I couldn't tell you what it is, but it was like missing something Final Fantasy related. Like, I'm just like, there's just something that's not in here that's in Final Fantasy, but I just couldn't pinpoint it. I couldn't even begin to guess on what I feel like is wrong with 15. Okay. Disruptive Wave. Okay, Sage of Stone. Set up Buy Kill. Madison's dead. Okay. And can you Please revive. Victor, just attack. Explode it. Not sure how much of your affectionate 15 is just like hanging out with the squad. That makes sense. Alright. Attack. Attack. Sage of Stone. Attack. This fight is even harder because Anne is really useless. Disruptive Wave. Okay. Honestly, I don't know how good breath damage is. I think I'd rather just... Or breath resistance is. I'd rather just go with By-Kill. Do I... Okay, I need to set it up again. Do I need the healing? I don't need the healing. I can... I guess a barrier. Oh good, he did Disruptive Wave first. And this fight is the reason why I got a Dragon Robe. Okay. This is the reason. Oh my god. Another Disruptive Wave. Man, he just loves spamming that. $142 damage to Anne. She has nothing to resist breath damage. I wasn't expecting to win this fight. Madison's down. I wasn't expecting to win this one. I just wanted to get a feel of how much I need to grind, basically. $162 damage from a physical attack to Anne, or to Madison. And can you please Vivify Staff? Wait, God Dragon took a nap and hits everyone? How does that make sense? Well, he glares at me, I fall asleep, he took a nap, and somehow I take damage, and I'm down. I was not expecting to win that fight. How could this have happened to you? God Dragon got mad at me. So, I think we all know that I need to level grind. So, let me heal up. Vivify. Wait, I didn't want to heal Victor. Oops. I wanted Madison. Remains lifeless. I cast that on the wrong person. Comes back to life. Okay. I might as well heal up. So, here's my options. I could go back to the 4th Pachisi game and grab another Dragon Robe and give that to Madison so that Anne can equip the Shimmering Dress. That's not the worst idea. Let me make a save. Or we just level grind and just spend the rest of the time level grinding. Let me make a save. Like, I'll go to the spot I was level grinding and we try to get Anne and Madison to level 40, class change them, and continue the level grind after that with the final set of job classes. Because let's be honest, Anne is kind of useless. Her being a jester is such a hindrance. The fact that 1/4 of the time she'll just not listen to me and then just do something else because she feels like it is really annoying. And you know what sucks about God Dragon? For us to get the wish, we have to beat him in under 35 turns. I think that's the only time we can actually get the wish. It is not an easy fight. I'm gonna pull up God Dragon. I'm gonna see if I can find any sort of information. Okay, so we got Zenlong. Xenlon. Okay. Let me see. Sage of Stone. Sage of Stone. So, you can bow multiple times. I guess Zenlong is a she, I guess. I don't know where that's from. Where that's referenced. She has a turn limit for whoever fights her. Grant the first wish. You must defeat her within 35 turns. She'll express annoyance at meeting the party again. After which... And then you have to beat the fight in under 25 turns after that. For the second wish. And then reduces it to 15 turns. So, if you want the third wish and onward, you need to be able to beat that fight in 15 turns. It gets a little ridiculous. I have never gone that far in fighting Zenlong. By kill. Because for achievements... Oh, wait. Oh. There's only 3 rewards anyway in this version. And honestly, I don't need one of them. It helps in some ways, but I don't need one of them. But yeah, there's only 3 rewards to actually ask for. Okay, taking a nap can be called belly flop. That makes more sense. I was like, why does going to sleep, like, hurt me? Let's see. You can't get any sort of debuff on her. Doesn't resist any sort of magic spell, so that's nice. But you can't get Drain Magic, you can't get Whack, no Kamikaze. Yeah, there's not much you can really do. This... You know, Zenlong is so strong. Why did Zenlong take out Zoma? Okay, hold on. Sage of Stone. This is saying use magic. By the way, this is my grinding spot. Just heal up here after like every battle. Sometimes there are metal slimes. Yeah, sometimes there are metal slimes. Okay, so I didn't mean to look into this, but apparently Zenlong is a fight in HD 2D Remake. I didn't know that. I just scrolled down a little too far. But this is saying try using Kaswooshes or Kafrizzles against her and deal a lot of damage that way. Might be better. But you need to use a lot. Everyone needs to be spamming something like that for it to really work. We're probably going to be needing to do a lot of level grinding. Ugh. So, Anne and Madison need 3 levels each to make it to level 40. And right once they hit level 40, we might just class change both of them immediately. Madison will still be missing 1 spell, but I'm turning her into a Sage. Anne's going to a Martial Artist. And from what I understand about Martial Artists, the higher the level they are, the higher crit rate they get. So, she should be a really good physical attacker at high enough levels. And Madison's down. Couldn't keep up with the healing. I mean, I could have, I just didn't. Alright. There we go. Again, the alternative is to try Zenlong again, but let's be honest. I'm probably going to need to do a lot more level grinding to keep up with Zenlong. God Dragon. I'm probably going to have to do a lot of level grinding. So might as well just get started on that, you know? I mean, one of the achievements is to get my character to level 60. So... Wait, I level grind here because Metal Babbles are available to fight. And if we just happen to kill one of them, it just speeds things up. And this is the strongest place to fight. Well, other than on the way to God Dragon, but this has a free healing point. Yeah, we're going to be doing this for a little while. This is probably going to be the rest of the stream, more or less. I mean, this is kind of why I did some level grinding on my own time. Because I knew I was going to need a lot of this. I don't think 3 levels for Anne and Madison, or even Victor, is really going to cut it. I don't think it's going to help me beat Zenlong. Speaking of a level, Anne's level 38. See, I'm only getting +1s in some things, and 0s on others. Granted, that's a jester for you, but you can't... With how the job class mechanics work, you can't just min-max everything. Let's go with Firebolt and another Firebolt. Of course, they both flee. I wonder if they only fled because they were the only ones left. If they attacked first, they might have stayed. I don't know. I don't know if the Metal Slimes have a AI script to where if they're the only ones left, they are more likely to leave. I gotta set up buy kill right now. Ah, dang it. Well, that's why I set up buy kill. But yeah, it's too bad we can't really do anything of note. We could try to buff ourselves, but just constantly spams Disruptive Wave. We can't get any debuffs, so I think we kind of just need to make our buffs count. And by that, I mean maybe just ignore buffs altogether and just go for magic. I don't know. But yeah, Tyler, are there any Final Fantasy games you haven't played, or have you played most? Have you played them all? Or all the main ones, anyway? Again, for me, it's 11, 14, and 16 I haven't played. I guess we could count the Final Fantasy VII remakes in there. They're kind of different. I haven't played those. You know, now I'm thinking about it. So, we're getting Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remakes soon. The HD 2D stuff. I just remembered, what's going on with Dragon Quest 12? That got announced, I think, at the exact same time as HD 2D Dragon Quest 3. It didn't get a full trailer, it just got like a logo, I think. But what's going on with Dragon Quest 12? It's been years since it's like gotten announced. Makes you wonder what's actually going on. And you know, since then we got the HD2Ds of 3 and we're getting one of 1 and 2. They announced, I think at that time as well, Dragon Quest X Offline, which, is that even out? I think it is in other regions like Japan, but not in America. So what's going on there? We did get Dragon Quest Monsters. Victor's level 35. Got some HP, got some decent stats. Can open doors, I guess. Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering what's going on. Oh my god, look at all those metal slimes. Sadly. Oh, we hit the first one. And of course they all run away. All of them do. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of grinding. Yeah, that was... A single troll gives like 900 EXP. It's okay. We're mainly here just to potentially take down a metal slime. But, you know, if we could get good EXP here, that's why we're here. Yeah, I didn't really do much yesterday. I was doing IRL stuff, mainly a lot of picking up and cleaning, but yard work, stuff like that. It is what it is. There we go. Got one down. I think I still need to cast Sap on you. That going. Man, it's too bad Anne's not as good as what she used to be. You know, when Anne and Madison get to level 40, we could just fight God Dragon one more time and see how it goes. Before swapping job classes. We could try that. you know, one final hurrah before having to swap job classes and do more level grinding. Yeah. I think King Hydra gives us like 3,000 EXP, so these fights, while it takes a while, it's decent EXP. Yeah, that was nearly 4,000. Well, 38. Got 10 MP out of that. 3 luck, 9 agility. Madison's really... Oh, that's a really good boost. Gotta explode it. It might help. Possibly. A single Keen Hydra. Let's get by kill going. Yeah, let's get Ann and Madison to level 40. Then we'll fight God Dragon one more time before class changing. Really? Sap didn't activate? Dang it. But yeah, so I've been thinking about Monster Hunter a little bit. And like I said, it's getting really tough to do it single player. But we still got a little bit of post-game DLC to do. So there's still more game to do. But I'm wondering how much of the game should be played after we're kind of done with the post-game DLC campaign. I mean, I feel like there's a bunch of other events we could do. Like, there's like a bunch of events where we're like, oh, you beat this event, you get Resident Evil emotes. Be like, okay, let's unlock those, you know, do some stuff like that. But after a certain point, it's basically just gonna have to become grinding / multiplayer. Which, again, the purpose of Monster Hunter was to be able to play multiplayer. You know? After a certain point, though, do we keep going and just do random grinds? And the idea is, like, I probably wouldn't do any grinding on my own time or very little. And we just kind of do grinding sessions on stream because that's the point. Multiplayer, you know? Or do we just move on to something else? Something else that's multiplayer. You know? I don't know. Like, again, the reason why I picked Monster Hunter was for multiplayer. So I don't know. I don't really know how to handle that going forward. Because we're getting close. Luckily the metal slimes are up front. I have a chance to actually hit them. That one stayed. I don't care about the crabs. They're annoying, but I'll deal with them later. As long as they don't cast sleep. Ah, dang it, he ran. Dang it. I was hoping he wouldn't do that. Okay. Two metal babbles. We'll go for Firebolt. One ram. That sucks. Please stick around. No. So dang it. More Firebolts. That first one just has some sort of fire immunity. Let's go for another Firebolt. Man, that first one is just like, nah, I'm immune to fire today. He's taking like 3 Firebolts. And nothing's happened. Let's go Blaze Most. It's fine. Evil Crabs, Metal Babbles. The problem is, because Madison and Victor have boomerangs and the whips, although Victor's whip can hit everyone, I can't specifically target the metal slime. And because attacks get weaker as the chain goes forward, I have to get rid of the guys to the left of the metal slime first, before their physical attacks can actually do something. Potentially. This one's sticking around. This is a good sign. You know, if I didn't miss, we would have gotten that one. Or, honestly, if any of the other characters were just a little faster. Just a little faster. Oh, thanks, Anne. Thanks for that. You just wasted, like, all of our turns. Thank you. That was so useful. Let me set up freaking barrier again. Okay, so, again, what happened there, because the text goes by very quickly. Anne shouted just randomly, and it tries to startle everyone. But what happened was King Hydra wasn't startled by this random scream that Anne did, but all of our party members got startled. So that just means that all of my other party members just lose a turn because they're startled. Thanks, Anne. Thank you. Why can't you do something useful? Like cast speed up. Or try to puff the Hydra. That would work. Actually, it probably wouldn't work, but, you know, it's better than what you were just doing. Come on, there you go. Actually, come to think of it, can Madison even puff at this moment, at this time? Or do we still need a few more levels? Oh no. Giant crabs. Where's the puff one? That's not that one. What level would that even be at? Puff a monster. Oh, that's at level 43. We're not even gonna have access to that one. Dang it. We're not even gonna get access to that one. That sucks. Oh, wow, metal slimes. But they got the preemptive. And, okay. Please stay. Okay, this one's staying. Okay. Got him. 10,000 EXP. No one leveled up, but you know what? 10,000 is 10,000. Yeah, let's see. You're level 37 right now, right? 38. Okay, you don't do anything new at level 38, but still, still kind of annoying. The next thing she can do is at level 39. She could guzzle a bottle of ale, but then she won't be able to attack the next turn. Or she could heckle a monster, which does nothing. And assuming I class change her before level 41, that will be the last useless thing she's capable of doing. Oh, I got hit by sleep. That's what happened. Again, the Gadabout is... The Chester is just a joke class. Like, it is a hindrance most of the time. But it's, like, the only way to get a Sage. You know, without the need of the books. So, that's what it's for. Right, Molly? Right, Molly? What is it? Again, I'll probably just try to do some level grinding on my own time. Try to just not have to do all of this on stream all the time. Right, Molly? She's here. She wants attention. What is it? Yeah? Are you just wanting attention, or are you trying to tell me something? Okay. Where's your bone? Do you still have your bone? You still have your bone? I see it. It's there. Your bone's there. See? Go get it. Go get your bone. Get your bone. Come on, up. There you go. Get your bone. Molly, bone. There you go. There you go. Here's the thing. Even if I wasn't, like, trying to level grind to certain levels for achievements, because I would want to beat Zenron, I'd probably be doing this anyway. So, and it really depends on how many rewards I would try to get out of this fight. We'd be doing all this anyway. Granted, I probably would be class changing, like, closer to level 20 than that level 40. I probably would have changed things. I'm level 47. Yay. Getting an okay stat boost. And I still have the Lucky Shoes equipped. So I'm getting EXP per step. And stop juggling rocks. If you're going to keep doing that, at least hit the monster and not yourself. You hit yourself more than you hit the monster. Then you need sap. I don't even know what Anne tried to do. That's the one problem with the text going by this fast. I can't read whatever Anne does. But that also means that it just speeds through her BS a little bit sooner. You know? Again, most of the time Anne just decides to do nothing. Kind of a hindrance, but that's the point of a jester. Again, like I point out, I mentioned how I don't think there's a reason to have any male characters in this because I think all the female, like the females get all the best armor / personality traits, right? The Jester has a... okay, there is some differences between the male and female Jesters. But there is one command that the female Jester... that both Jesters try to attempt. But the female Jester actually succeeds in doing something, whereas the male Jester just does nothing by doing the same command. So, like, that is the one reason to use a female Jester than the male one, because there is a single command that actually attempts to do something versus do nothing. Just another reason why to not use males in Dragon Quest 3. And why'd you try to run away? Thanks for wasting my time. We got a metal slime there, and we probably would have gotten 10,000 EXP if it wasn't for you. Maybe. I'm looking for someone to blame. Clearly. I mean, Blazemos. Too bad you don't have Blazemos just yet. I think Victor needs one more level for it. Man, I wish calling for backup actually did something. I feel like it could do something, like in other games, but it's just not doing that here. You know, I don't really know too much about the HD 2D version. I tried to stay out of it as much as possible. But when I raided Juice the other day, he was playing that game, and I saw a little bit of it. And he was at the point where he was going through Gaia's Navel to get the blue orb. And I saw a couple things. One, there's a lot more abilities to choose from. Like, there's a lot more physical attack skills to choose from for the hero. So it's like, okay, so they actually added more things to it than just a prettier version of this game. But not only that, there was basically an extra challenging boss fight, quote-unquote, in the Gaia's Navel that's guarding the blue orb. So it's like, oh, that's new. But not only that, I didn't know this, but HD2D added a new job class, at least one. If there's another one, I don't know what it is. But they added the Beast Tamer as another job class to choose from. I don't really know what it does most of the time, but it's like, oh, another job to mess around with. That's cool. They might have added more, but I don't know. I have no clue. Of course, the one I actually deal damage to ran away. And they all ran away. Okay. Okay. Focus on the Hydras. You start. Now let's just spam Fireball and get rid of the crabs. Get them out of here before they put me to sleep. Okay, we want barrier, Bye, kill. Sage's Stone. I want you to cast Sap. There we go. Jeez, you really hate Victor right now, don't you? Okay, and for shits and giggles, I don't know if it matters, but Victor's gonna become a dragon. Might be too late, but Victor's a dragon now. You can't control Victor now he's a dragon. It only affects the user. But there's Flame Breath. 93 damage. That's basically as much as your physical attack. And Victor's down. Man, Hydra really didn't want to deal with the dragon. To be fair, that was probably the smart move. That was probably the smart move. Get through Firebolt. Yeah, I never really like turning into a dragon because you just lose control of that character. And honestly, I don't know if the damage is even worth it. And considering turning into a dragon in itself takes up a turn. You don't even get a free attack out of it. I don't know, I just never really liked turning into a dragon. I almost never saw it, you know, I never thought it was worth it. Firebolts. More Firebolts. Okay, only one of them. At least Anne's doing something sometimes. Oh no, Victor's paralyzed. That's actually kind of annoying. I wish it was Anne. Oh well. It is what it is. I'll heal him after the fight. Oh my god, Anne's actually doing something. Anne is actually doing things. Okay, hold on. Let's cure that. Perfect. Yeah, look, like, grinding is just kind of a thing that I'm kind of used to in these games. Sometimes grinding can just kind of get dull, which I think in cases like this where it's on stream, I can understand why. Because not much is really happening. But I actually don't mind it in certain situations where it's like, oh, I'm going to do a grinding session, so while I'm doing this, I have something on in the background. It can be kind of relaxing. But situations like this is the reason why I typically do grinding stuff on my own time. I need sap. That's why I tried to do some of the grinding stuff on my own time. Do we want to try turning into a dragon again? Why not? Why not? Man, I really wish we could see the dragon sprite that Victor turned into. That would be cool. Maybe that's the thing in HD 2D. Okay, let's see. Anne attacks. Victor uses Flame Breath. 92. With the amount of setup I was doing... Oh, Anne's level 39. Only got +1s and everything. Yeah, with how much time I was taking to set up against Hydra, for these fights, turning dragon is just kind of a waste. If the dragon was able to did a physical attack, it might do more damage. And I'm pretty sure the Fire Breath is basically just Fire Volt. So it's not a bad move. Okay, both are sticking around. Oh, please, just target the one. Ran. Dang it. Again, they're likely to run away, but hey, 10k is 10k if you can get it. Wait, was Anne just trying to tell a story? Yeah, Anne was telling a story. I think it just did nothing. Sage of Stone. We'll just fight. There we go. Sage of Stone. We can all just kind of attack. Okay. Again, level 40, and then we'll try again. Even though I'll probably just end up losing, because I don't think 3 levels is going to fix anything. Nope, not yet. Still my turn. There we go. One down. We'll just go with Fire Volt again. Jeez, how long did it take for Anne to gain that level? Let's have you both get rid of the crabs. I don't want him putting me to sleep. Yeah, not much really going on. Okay, so now I need to set up barrier and buy kill. It probably would be better to go for sap first, because if I pull it off, then Anne gets to take advantage of it. But half the time, Anne just doesn't do anything anyway. So that's kind of a up to you scenario of what's more important. And also, sap can fail against King Hydra. Buy kill really can't. Actually, I just realized, I think you could just keep stacking buy kill. Is that something you can do? I think you could just stack by kill. So what I could do against Senlong is Victor just keeps spamming by kill every turn. I didn't really seem to do much. Madison's level 39. Got 8 luck out of that. But no new spells. Well, it's only level 40 anyway that I care about. Again, her final spell... Actually, what is her final spell? Actually, I don't even care about her spells. She's going to be a sage anyway. Set up barrier. Yeah, bye kill. I kind of forgot my turn order, I think. Continue going after the Dark Troll. Set up Sage's Stone. You set up Sap on Hydra. At this point, I probably have to power up Victor. At least, Hydra didn't get buffed. That would have been bad. Power up Victor. Get the Battle Royale ready to go. Again, if I gave the hero the whip that Victor has, I could deal like an extra 10 point. Well, I would have 10 extra points in strength, but I honestly don't need it. Giving it to Victor is just a better use. Don't you just love level grinding sessions? Firebolt going. And you know, with games like this, when you set up your attacks, it gives you a second to just kind of, you know, check your socials and stuff, you know? You can almost do this while doing other things. What am I doing? Just attack. And luckily, since the L button actually just confirms your actions, you could kind of play this with one hand. Unless you need to undo an action. Oh, Victor's paralyzed. Victor is paralyzed. Level 36. And please tell me you get Blazemos, finally. Finally, been waiting for that one. Firebolt. Firebolt. The metal slimes did not stick around. Alright. Let's try place most physical attack. Oh, I was hoping. Well, didn't really matter. Okay, 2 damage. And you run. Dang it. I wonder if the metal slime is actually more likely to run away if it's the only one left. I wonder if that's actually a factor. Or if it's just a coincidence. It might be a coincidence. Okay, set up fire volts. Again, after doing an action, it's just the perfect time to just check your socials. Even though you know for a fact nothing's really changed. Let's get the Sage of Stone going. You already know there's nothing different about your socials, but yet you got something. What are you gonna do? Just sit here? Honestly, if I had another cord and another controller set up, I could just be playing like Pokemon on my laptop at the same time. They're both RPGs, both level grinding. It's just like, well, I make a move on Dragon Quest. I play some Pokemon while that's going. Metal slimes. And they all run. Not even giving me the chance. And we got the incentive. Preemptive, that's the word. I think these guys are immune to ice, so you're better off just going with fire, as well as wind. But even then, they have some immunity to fire. But it works out. Alright. Fire volts on crabs. And let's hope the metal slimes don't leave. One stuck around. And picture something dirty. And now is not the time to think of crabs that way. She keeps thinking dirty thoughts. I think she was thinking dirty thoughts about the Hydra. Okay, come on. And dang it. I think if one more person just managed to get a hit in, we would have gotten 10,000. So close, but yet so far. Time to deal with this giant enemy crab. The alternative... I have a ton of these seeds. 18 strength seeds, 7 wisdom, 5 luck. That's HP. Agility, which affects defense. Stamina, which... not that great, but we have stamina. Is that it? Those are all the seeds, right? Smart glasses, invisible herb. Just double checking things. Yeah, that might be it. Lifestone. That's... I can't examine it. Giant shears, black hood, darkness lamp. Yeah. So, I have a bunch of seeds I could use. That is an option. Gotta set up that. Gotta set up buy kill. Sage of Stone, sap. Okay. But again, if I'm going to use the seeds, either it's all going to go to the hero, or it's we're gonna wait for the other 3 to class change and figure out what we would need. But the thing about those seeds, I could just totally save scum them, because they give a range of 1 to 3, although the HP 1 is a little bit different, I think. So you can literally just save scum them. Use 1 up. Oh, I got 1 point out of that. Just reset. Try again. Oh, I got 3. Now I make a save. You know, try to get the most out of your sap bonuses from the seeds. Which, you know, for God Dragon, I may take advantage of that. I may do that. There we go. Ooh. Okay. And metal slimes are at the front. It's my best shot. Okay. And you left. Dang it. Well, at least we got rid of the giant enemy crab. But if... I think both my mages are asleep. So that sucks. Yep, they're both asleep. Gotta get rid of the troll before we cast buy kill on the Hydra. Damn, you still hit hard. Victor's awake, that's good. I'm gonna have to start Sage of Stone. Anne's dead. Sage of Stone it is. Oh my god. This is bad. This is really bad. What is the best attack? I knew troll had to be close. And I didn't want him to cast by kill. Okay. Madison, revive. Victor, full heal Madison. There we go. That's a good start. Okay, next, you attack. Madison, you revive. And Victor, you're the only one that's hurt, so heal yourself. There, I'm getting things back to normal. Do I need barrier against Hydra? I mean, it helps. No, you need to Sage Stone. Okay. You use the Sage Stone. You need to set up by kill. Oh, I think Anne drinks some ale. Yep, she's drunk. She loses another turn. Wait. Victor is annoyed at Anne? Because she's drinking? I didn't realize she would waste someone else's turn as well when doing that. Oh my god, this game. Right, I didn't cast Sap. At this point though, do I even need to bother? It must be close. Come on. There it is. King Hydra dropped a dragon mail. Okay. I mean, we also got one when we fought him at Zoma's castle. That's something I can sell later. Fire Volt. Anne is merrily singing and dancing. Sadly, I can't check how much experience I need. This isn't Pokemon or Final Fantasy. It just shows your EXP total. You know, I'm starting to think that Insulate is not needed for Hydra anymore. It helps, but I feel like I don't really need it. Well, anyway, we'll set that up. Set Sap. Unaffected. Dang it. Probably when there's a lot of guys around then. Try that again. Unaffected. I don't even know what Anne even attempted to do. Again, text goes by so quickly sometimes. Come on, can we try Sap again? There we go, it finally freaking works. Now I probably don't even need it. Honestly, his physical attack is way more dangerous than the fire breath. I think at this point I almost want increase. There we go. Okay, one more level. One more level. Oh look, metal slimes. Although, maybe I should have had these two attack just the other characters. Well, whatever. Didn't matter. And just attack. Actually, so Victor's physical attack did 101 against the troll. 182. Yeah, magic is just better. Yeah, magic is the better option. Well, I guess it still is an enemy by enemy basis. But maybe Blazemos is our better option. Actually, I have you pulled up. You don't resist any spell, right? Yeah. He doesn't resist any offensive spell. Wait, what happened to Victor? I don't know, I didn't catch it. Go another fire vault. Wait, did Anne trip? Oh, Anne got caught by a rock and tripped. And I think she dealt 7 damage to herself. You know what? Victor could just use some healing specifically. Only Victor. I'll try this again. Someone's got to be... Okay, the final one. There's the middle one. One more left. There we go. Finally. Oh, look, it's you again. Go. One down. Any paralysis? Oh, Victor is. But we should be fine. There it is. I gotta fix Victor. Yeah, because, like, I could go here and see, oh, wow. Anne has 583,000 EXP. Gee, I wonder how long it's going to take for you to level up. Anyway. I'll try, but I doubt I'm going to get it. For Madison and Victor to really take advantage, try to go after the Metal Slime, I need to get rid of everyone else. Yeah, it's not going to work that well. I'll just focus on the troll with blaze moves. And he ran. I kind of expected it. Sage of Stone, that should have been a Blazemos. Oh well, worked out. Again, I can't think of a better place that would be for level grinding. Again, other than the other part of this dungeon, where the enemies are stronger, and I might get more EXP out of it, but there's no metal slimes and no easy heal. I think this is the best spot. And Victor's paralyzed. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. It's too bad we don't have rare candies. Too bad rare candies is not a thing. Victor, why you keep getting paralyzed? Stop getting paralyzed. At least it's not self-inflicted. You know, yeah, I don't think I need increase or insulate. Not for King Hydra. I don't think I need to anymore. Yeah, 20 damage, that's annoying, but it's not the worst. Sage of Stone. Sadly, King Hydra just has elemental resistances, so you're better off using physical attacks. I can actually check, it's right here. King Hydra. 100% resistance to fire, 25% resistance to crack. You can hit him with whoosh. You can hit him with whoosh. Actually, let's try that. Sage Stone. Someone needs to use it. $103. It's okay. But, like, if we compare that to Victor's physical attack after sap, yeah. After sap. Victor is doing more than Arrow Cross. Or swoosh. Or is it Kaswooshel? I don't remember. No, it's whoosh, swoosh, and kaswoosh. That's what it is. Oh no, you're boosting your defense. Whatever shall I do about this? It's almost like I prepared for this. I feel like Anne's gotta be close by now. I just don't know how much more we got. Doing okay there. Man, they really hate Anne, don't they? They really hate her. You know, full heal. Just in case. Worked out. Okay. There's a metal slime here. Will I get it? Probably not. And it ran away immediately. I'm not surprised. Jeez, Madison, you're really slow right now. You kind of wasted my turn. Although, the auto-targeting just didn't help me there. Alright, full heal. Buy kill. Full heal. Sap. Jeez, this thing really hates Anne. Really doesn't like her. You know, I wonder if I need to switch my formation around. I wonder if Victor is still tankier than Anne. To be honest, I am not sure. Come on. There it is. What are we looking at for stats? 269 for defense. Victor is still the tankiest. Victor's max HP is 286. You know what? Victor is still tankier than Anne. And Madison has more HP than Anne and more defense. Anne could be in the back. I wonder how long I could have set that up. I gotta get used to the new order. Although, Madison's still in the same spot. And you know, Victor, this is probably where he's going to end up being once he becomes a knight anyway. Well, it depends on... I mean, we'll see Victor after a few levels. See how he compares to me. Oh, and of course King Hydra got the preemptive. And he went after Anne anyway. How nice. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna set up... Where is it? Where is it? Increase. A single increase might be better. Okay. You set up sap. You heal. Unaffected. Dang it. No, you set up sap again, because it didn't work. There we go. Okay. I gotta get used to the no loadout now. Cross. I'm so used to Anne being in the second slot. There we go. Not used to Anne being in the back. That was like never the case. Fire Volt. I think they have immunity to swoosh, so that's why I go with Fire Volt and Ice. So. You know, I should try Zap. I never really thought about that. Let me look. Lightning. All enemies for 30 MP. I feel like not many enemies actually have resistance to Zap. Lightning is just such a rare element to deal with. That I don't think many enemies have resistance to it. I should actually try it the next time. Target King Hydra. Fire Volt. Fire Volt. Sleep. Good, no one fell asleep. Got rid of the crabs. Okay. We want buy kill. Increase attack. There we go, that'll help. Also, how come Anne's not getting much defense out of this whenever I use increase? Sap, Sage of Stone. Anne only got like 8 out of that. Nope. Okay, yeah, Victor attacks. No, you know what, we'll heal. There we go. Finally! Anne's level 40. There's the achievement for it. Got, like, nothing good out of that. So, now we are gonna get Madison to level 40. And then we'll leave and save. Fire Volt. We're at the tail end of this level grinding session. Before we have to do a ton more. There, get rid of the crabs. The metal slime is still here. I like that. I'll deal with that. We're just gonna all target the metal slime. Oh my god, I finally got another metal slime. Took a while. Took a while for that to happen. Gizmos. Gizmos. I'm risking it. And by risking, I mean more with Victor, because another physical hitting might be down. And, yeah, Victor took a lot of help. Okay, heal us all. Lasmos. There we go. 12,000 EXP. I'm level 48. 9, 7. Yeah, okay, snap ups. Madison's level 40. Finally. Finally. Got good luck and agility out of that, and wisdom. Dark Troll dropped a smart book. Okay. That could go in storage. So now that Anne and Madison are level 40. Let's go ahead and save this. Actually, how much? Oh, I have a lot of money. Hold on. Because we're going to go fight Shenlong. Let's go deposit my money. Because I'm not losing all that. Or half of that, I should say. Yeah, we're fighting Shenlong. Something to break this up, you know? Instead of going from one level grinding session to more level grinding. Okay. There, I have 45,000 in the bank. Hey, I'll probably have to use it for another Great Helm. Okay. So I'm going to start with... We're going to heal up here. We're going to make a save. We're going to Grand Dragon. We'll lose, and then we'll class change. Again, I don't care if Madison makes it to level 41 for Sacrifice or Kamikaze. We'll get that as a Sage. Victor's close to a level up. He may get that on the way. But you know what? He'll be at, like, what, 37? Continue on the journey? Yes. Alright. Off to Zenithia. And again, this formation is the better one. Victor's more tanky. It's too bad we can't really deal with the enemies that well. Okay. Victor... Okay. Physical attack. Sage's Stone, physical attack. This is one of those cases where I want to save my MP. I just want to save my MP for the boss. Have as much as possible. Is Anne paralyzed? Come on, Anne. You're doing this on purpose now. I mean, it's not like I need Anne for this fight. This is just wasting my MP on purpose. Ah, damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to Sage of Stone. Attack. Sage of Stone. Basically, as long as this guy doesn't get a crit, we're fine. Yes, I know Anne's paralyzed. She did that to herself. There we go. Victor is now level 37. I guess it's up to you which place would be better to level grind. The chance of a Metal Slime KO or stronger enemies, but they hit hard. And do you really want to deal with Baramos, though? Like, seriously, how much do you really want to deal with Baramos? That's actually a big factor. I think Anne was telling another story there. around. See, I can survive a crit from the gate guard if I'm at full HP. It hurts. Really hurts. Anne just decided to pray. Thanks, Anne. Now to waste my MP on revive. Granted, I could have just full healed. It probably would have been better. And sometimes it's just getting to San Juan is the annoying part. Okay. Such stone. Still there. Okay. Okay, made it. Down here. And we are fighting Ramia, Gateguard, and Baramos. Yay. Okay. Let's start with a bi-kill and a barrier. I know I'm gonna need Insulate for Ice Breath. Oh, this sucks. Okay, Sage of Stone, Sage of Stone. This is just how we deal with Baramos stuff, basically. Just try to out-heal the damage. Oh, thanks. 2 Ice Breaths in a row. Because that's not cheap at all. More Ice Breath. Again, so not cheap. Whatsoever. Whoop, wait a minute. I'm getting my turn orders confused because Anne's in the back now. I could try to cast bi-kill on Anne, but she doesn't attack half the time. And I need to keep up with the healing. This is just what we're dealing with. Okay. Now it's just Baramos. Both need to Sage a Stone after that. Okay. Exploded? That's not too bad. Could be worse. I think Victor can attack this turn. Yeah, I'll just keep up with the Sage of Stone as a preemptive. There's Ice Breath. Blaze Mose. And finally taken out. Alright. Heal all on Anne. Come on. I do not like this fight. But at least there's only one wizard. lowers the chances of him reviving to 0 once we get rid of him. I'm pretty sure this fight will not go well because Anne is still not going to really help me. So this is just more for something else to do, you know? But, hey, it's just something fun. Okay. Heal us. I think it's better to go after the Ramia. And Victor will weaken the Demon Sword anyway. We'll mainly target the bird. He can heal. There it is. Okay, perfect. Go down. Oh, oops. It's up the stairs and then left. Great. 2 Baramos. Okay, first of all, set a buy kill, set a barrier. Yeah, I'm really trying to save up my MP as much as possible. Set 2 Sage Stones. Okay. Sage Stone, attack. Come on, game. I want to get rid of 1. Nope, not yet. Well, at least we're topped off. There's Ice Breath. Oh, come on. At least Anne is actually doing stuff. Good. 1's out. 1 of them is out of here. Explode it. I think we can afford to have Victor attack. Madison can keep up with the healing. And tried casting a spell, and it did nothing because she knows no magic. Basically, Madison can keep up with the healing as long as he doesn't, like, do two actions at the same time. There we go. At that point, we'd need Victor. I didn't need the healing, but I didn't want to use my spells either. Okay. Right, I wanted to try lightning, but not on this run. Okay, I think Anne's topped off. Well, not anymore. Not anymore. There we go. Oh my god, the encounter rate. I feel like I didn't even make it that far. Hey, look, there are metal babbles here, but 2 freaking... Okay. 2 Baramoses at the same time, and he ran anyway, it didn't really matter. I also feel like metal slimes appear more often in that other room than in here. Anne is down. Well, I don't need Anne right away. So, I could just keep up with the healing until we get rid of one. Anne's not really a major player in this fight. She's just there to potentially deal extra damage. See, the trick to getting to God Dragon is what's really annoying. Just having to deal with all the Baramos fights. Alright. Sage of Stone. Revive. As long as he doesn't spam, like, Ice Breath too many times, like, we'll be okay. I'm not gonna set up another barrier. I'll just deal with it. Hopefully Anne will survive. I think I can let Madison heal. And only Madison. Yeah, we're topped off. There's Ice Breath. Basically, without Insulate, Anne needs 2 Sage of Stones just to top off. It's close enough. I don't need to heal Anne until the fight. What's this? Oh, great. 2 wizards. And a Dark Troll. Okay, well... time to get started. They're all a threat, but the wizards can revive, so they're the bigger threat. They can all cast By Kill. Yeah, there's By Kill. There's another By Kill. Set up Sage of Stone. Okay, we got rid of 1. You lowered my defense as well. That's not... that won't help me in the long run. Sage of Stone. Okay. And we got him. Fine, Ramia's, I can deal with that. It's the gate guard that's more annoying on. Well, no, Ramia's can heal. I don't know. They're both annoying. Man, they really don't like Anne. Let's try again. I'll only use 1 Sage of Stone. because I really want to get rid of them. Okay, one's out of here. I still think I only need one Sage of Stone. Come on, get rid of the bird. There it is. And, okay, well, whatever. She tried praying. This isn't Mother 1 or 2. It's not going to help you here, Anne. And even then, it's really only the final boss. Actually, no, praying was a Mother 2 thing. Singing was a Mother 1 thing, I think. Or what? No, wait. No, praying was a thing in Mother 1. It's just it was the music box that was the final thing in final boss. Whatever. Okay. Sucked, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, 3 gate guards, and they get the preemptive. Well, I gotta double up on Sage of Stones now. It's not enough that it's 3 gate guards. They have to get the preemptive on me. Again, I feel like I really need to set up increase, but Victor can't survive. Well, if they just get doubled up on, basically, no one can really survive. I wonder if I should be casting Kaswoosh with the sword. Or, you know, get a crit, that works too. You know what? I might waste a turn, but I'm trying the swoosh. You know what? I think an ad's about to start. I think no matter what, once we get to God Dragon, I'm gonna step away for just a second. 91, 110, 60. It's okay. It's not the worst idea to use the sword. Yeah. It at least hits everyone. And we almost need to deal as much damage to them as possible. One at a time only does so much. Now that we've gotten rid of one, the other two are weakened. Okay. Now, I think Victor can attack now. Okay, good. How much HP do these guys have? Like, these things are annoying. They're strong, they hit hard, they have a lot of HP. I got rid of one. We have one left. I want to double up on Sage of Stones, try to keep myself topped off. Kind of hoping for the... Okay. No Sage of Stone for me. We made it to the top floor. I don't think there are random encounters. I will fully heal myself. Probably didn't need to full heal, but whatever. I am going to step away for just a second. BRB. back. Alright. Let's go ahead and give this a go.
You again?
It seems that you haven't learned your lesson yet. Good. Then let's see how much you've improved. If you can defeat me this time, I'll grant you one wish. Are you prepared? Okay. So, we kind of have an issue with dealing as much damage as possible. So, you know what? Or disruptive wave. So, let's try a physical attack. Victor, Blazmos, and Anne's here. $191 damage from a single Blazmos. 171. Okay. That was 51 damage from me. Let's try the swoosh method. Okay. Flame breath. I might need to double up. And that's exploded. Yeah, time to double up on Sage's Stones. $77. Okay, I think Kaswoosh might be the better option. And can you Thunder Sword? No, you really can't do much. Anne's just kind of here. Anne's asleep. You know what? Fine. I'm okay with that. Anne's asleep. I'll live with that. 67. Kaswoosh isn't that much better. We are better off of Blazmos. Actually, you know what? I want to check. What about Zap? Because I don't have Blazmos. I have Firebane. Yeah. $182 from Blazmos. Yeah, Blazmos is our best bet. 196. Okay, I'll probably double up on Sage's Stones again. Zap does 73. You know what? Shock. All foes severe shock for lightning. So it sounds like I'm still better off with swoosh or Kaswoosh from the sword. But with lightning, 185. So I don't know. Like, for 30 MP, I could deal just as much damage as a single Blazmos. I'd rather just use the free Kaswoosh. There's 101 right there. Okay. Oh, Blazmos, Sage of Stone. Yeah, to be honest, Anne really needs an item to cast a good spell, but there really isn't one. Disruptive Wave, but it's a waste because I'm not doing anything. I'm not buffing myself. Okay. $97. Oh, duh. You need to be casting the Kaswoosh. I am gonna use the Sage's Stone. I want to use all my MP for Blazemos. Oh, and I'm asleep. That's the belly flop, not takes a nap. Where is that? Okay, why is that translation like that? Like, there's something I'm missing. I gotta double up on Sage's Stones. Yeah, I'm still asleep. Blazemos. Okay, that was exploded. I'm still asleep. I'll let Victor Sage's Stone this time. He's also faster. But Madison has more MP. 200 damage. Actually, how much HP... I finally look up. How much HP do I... does... 7,300 HP. Okay. We can probably do another Sage's Stone. Okay. Yeah, get this going. It's not as much as Blazemos. Yeah, that was Icy Breath. Ouch. And there's just Disruptive Wave. Okay. What do we got? Do I need to double up? No, you know what? I think Victor just needs to be the one to Sage's Stone. We could probably get away with one Blazemos. Man, I kind of wish Anne had the Sage's Stone. But the problem is... even if she had the Sage's Stone, there's a chance she could do nothing. I'd rather her just try to deal, like, 10 damage. Okay, we need to double up. Okay. Another breath attack. Yeah, still need to double up on Sage's Stone. Anne is not making that. And you know what? I'm not going to bother reviving her. I didn't make it anyway. So I do think that went a lot better. That went a lot better. Just relying on Blazemos. But Anne is just Anne's not doing much. That's actually the biggest problem here. Madison came back to life. Revive. It's just... Anne's not doing anything. And when she does, we're talking 10 damage. Anne can't do anything. So... now it's time to set up the next level grinding session. I'm thinking I might cut out... like... not necessarily early. But because we're just talking level grinding... might save you the trouble and do some of it on my own time. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Since Anne is at level 40, and Madison, What's class change? Yes. First, Anne, you need to be a fighter. Thief, sage, warrior, fighter. I want you to be a fighter. Yes, you're level 1. See, there's Anne. Okay, so let me check your equipment. Beast Claw, honestly, that's probably for the best. Sacred Bikini. Oh, you can't equip the whip anymore. The Greenham Whip. No one can, so it's going in the bag. I'd rather you have the dark outfit. Oh yeah, the red outfit was the bikini. Equip the garter belt again. I want you to have a good stat boost. Bunny ears, that's a helm. That can go to the bag. Oh, you have a black hood. You know, I want to test something. So since that was a bot that popped in, a bot telling me to buy bot viewers, if I set up the Battle Royale, because I'm pretty sure the bot just came in, did the message, and leave. If I set up the Battle Royale after it, I think it should disappear. Okay. Okay, so Madison, you need to get the you need to get that certain book. It was which one? I just forget where it is. Golden Beak, Wimpy Book, Life Ring, Dragon Claw, Pacifier, Hero Guide, Life Stone. I have 2, or I have 1 more. Where is it? Gold Pass, Dragon Tail, Magic Apron. Okay, yeah, where's that book? I always get confused on where it is. So, oh no, it's still here. Technically, it's still here. Okay. Now that was a test. That's all knowing mask. Zen book, that's what I'm looking for. Give that to Madison. Alright. Yeah, her outfit is different because of the bikini. I'm like, I don't remember the fighter's outfit being like that red. Okay. Madison, you will become a sage. Like Madison, sexy is to become a sage. I think it's terrible, but this can't be helped. Does he just say, like, a sexy dialogue every time he talks to a female? Because that made more sense with the jester. Alright. Let me check your stuff. You have the Greenham Whip. That's fine. At least someone has it. You have the light dress, which I may give that. You know what? The dark outfit will probably be okay for you. You don't. One, you can't even use the boomerang. And 2, the whip is better. No one can use the boomerang other than me, which I already have one. So we'll just put that in the bag for now. Garter belt, that needs to be equipped. Here we go. So, what's Anne missing? A shield. She's missing a shield. Okay. Oh, let me go ahead and equip the flame boomerang. Because we'll take care of some level grinding right here. Just hang out right here. Use the boomerang a little bit. I might as well look up the fighter. Assuming... Oh yeah, Victor has this taken care of too. There. And Madison's already level 4, getting some okay stuff. Anne, I think, is going to be really good. But we need to get Anne to really high levels. Yeah, she's not... Okay, I think she's not getting any stat boosts purely because, like, her stats are already above where they should be. I think that's why she's not getting any stat boosts. Okay, I want to try to find the fighter. Let's see if I can find something on that. Version differences. See, we're already getting some good levels. Come on. I just want to find job classes. Do I have to go a different route? At least it's very quick to level up at this point. Yeah, I don't know how much more we'll stream today because it's just gonna be this now. And I can take care of a lot of this on my own time. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll try to get Madison and Anne to level 20. Well, there's only so much grinding I could do before an achievement will proc. Because I want the achievement proc to happen on screen. Not that you see it anyway. I don't know. It'll be a lot more level grinding if I just don't do it. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully Anne will be useful again. She should be. I was thinking of making her a sage so that way she gets some magic. But I think to save time, I'm just skipping that step. Even though that would have been the time to do it. That would just be more level grinding. And like one other reset, so like no, I'm not doing that. Can I get like a list of like jobs or something? Okay, let me try click on vocation. Okay. Not really getting much. What about all trades? Abby? Okay. Okay, I found a way to hit martial artist. That works. Okay. Let me see what we can find about equipment. There we go. That's what I want. I want shields. There is a single shield that the fighter can equip. It's not much, but it's something. Where can we get it? It's not even that great of a shield. No extra defense. Oh, it's the best shield for merchants as well. And gadabouts. Did I just not get it? It was in the Romeria treasure vault. Did I miss it? I didn't mean to do this. Did I sell the shield? Dragon magic shield. Silver. Wait. Did I sell this shield by accident? Or did I think there was more? Like, what happened? I might have accidentally sold it, not knowing there was more. There was only one. Romaria. Monster Arena, Alhan, King's Crown. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, I might have sold that shield. And that would have been the best shield for... Why does the freaking martial artist only get like 2 shields to work with? And one of them's a pot lid. Like, really? Nothing else? And how come that's like the only time you could get that shield? Shops, weapons and armor. Yeah, the Tempest shield is in the... Maybe I missed it. I doubt it. I doubt I missed it. There's a chest somewhere? I missed a chest? Where? Okay, hold on. I actually have no clue. Oh, if the dog moves at night, there's a cypress stick. But is that the treasure we're talking about? Actually, we can figure this out right now. Day night. We can figure this out right now. I would think it's only affecting treasure chests. Not just random items on the ground. Oh, and this game is a Parcheesi ticket. Okay, it was the Parcheesi ticket. No, not seek out. No chests. Yeah, I probably effed that up. Let's take a look around. Maybe I missed something. I forgot this room! Assassin's Dagger. I forgot all about this room. The Expel Shield. I probably would... Yeah, I probably wouldn't have sold this. I bet Victor would have said it's one of kind. This is the only shield that... Well, okay. There are 2 shields a fighter can equip. One of them's the pot lid. One of them's this. And this is the best shield a fighter can equip. So, yeah, don't get rid of the shield if you plan to use a fighter. Technically, the Gadabout would have been able to use it, too. I don't think anyone needs the Assassin's Dagger. I'll throw it in there, because why not? I forgot all about this room. Okay, there we go. At least you have a shield. It's something. It can't do anything. At least I don't think so. Here, let me double check. 35 defense. Any vocation except for mages. This game has no special effects aside from high defense. Highest defense for martial artists. Or wait, it happens to be the most protective shield for martial artists, merchants, and gadabouts. Victor could have been using this the entire game. Victor could have been using it. You need the ultimate key. We can get another one, but not right now. So yeah, this is Yeah, just don't sell it. Okay. Actually, I want to take a look. Since we're now at the point where I'm at my final team. Armor. What's your best armor that's not the bikini or the dress? Dark robe? Yeah, I should have figured. It's more the helm that I'm worried about. So this would be the black hood, black bandana. So I need a silver tiara. Did I not have any? Did I not have any silver tiaras? I might have sold them. That's silver shield. Silver harp. I might have sold my silver tiaras. Which, honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I think we're only talking about a difference of like 2 defense. But hey, might as well make sure you have everything. Yeah, okay, where can we get a silver tiara? I know we could buy them. Sioux Village? Okay. Alright. We want to go to Sioux Village. That's the inn. Silver Beret, yep. There we go. That's the best helm a fighter can equip. We got the best shield, the best helm. That could go in storage. Not the best armor, but, you know, we got the Sacred Bikini for pure defense. Dark Outfit is for evasion. And when it comes to weapons, we have the strongest claw. So, yeah, that's the best. Yeah, that's the best. I think we have Dragon Claws, and maybe they can deal more damage to... maybe the Dragon Claw is able to deal more damage to Wait a minute. Dragon Slayer. That's probably not going to be that strong, isn't it? Not in comparison to some of the other stuff I have. Can't we buy one in Tentacle? We could buy one in Tentacle, can't we? Let me look. Dragon Killer. That's my boomerang. Hold on. Let me compare it to my sword. Okay. You know, that is 237 in comparison to 278. Wait, how come Victor's not using the silver shield? I have one in the bag. How come he's not using it? Angel robe, nope. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Why is he not using that? He has a magic shield. Why? Why do I have him on that? Let me look. Is it a breath resistance thing? Magic shield. Cuts all magic damage by 25%. Silver shield. It must be the magic. Must be the magic. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he's using that. I mean, cutting magic damage by 25% ain't that bad. Honestly, maybe that would be better than the silver shield. Trade pure defense for reducing magic. Maybe that's why the game just had the You know what? That's probably... The game automatically equipped the magic shield. I can see why. You know what? Yeah, we'll just keep it. Anyway, what was I looking at? I want to check weapons for a second. Okay, I need to find one of the dragon weapons. Dragon Slayer or the Dragon Claws. And zombie. Dragon's Bane. Inflicts extra damage to monsters of the dragon family. It doesn't say that the Dragon Claws deal more damage to dragons. You know what? I might need to type this up. Dragon Quest 3. Dragon's Bane. Like, how much of a difference are we talking? Let's try this side. Characteristics. Okay. Metallic plate, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Starting with 8. I don't care. I just want... Fine. Pull up the Dragon Bane claws. I don't care. I just want to know how much extra damage we're talking. The Dragon Bane has an attack bonus of plus 79. This is the claws. Can only be equipped by heroes and warriors. Wait a minute. Dragon Bane claws, Dragon Killer, Dragon's Bane, treasure. I'm confused. It looks like this is the claw. Yeah, this is the claws. Wait, no, it could be bought in Mensua. Sword deals extra damage in Psalm. Instead of familiar 50%, it deals an extra 16 to 32 extra points of damage calculated separately from normal damage. Means that the extra oomph is not increased. Effects of oomph doesn't boost that damage. They are claws, but otherwise the same, though they cannot be equipped. This is the sword. So, okay. If this is the sword, because this site is really confusing. If this is the dragon sword, it just deals an extra 16 to 32 damage to dragons. That's kind of what I'm reading. And if it's an extra 16 to 32, I think the Sword of Kings is stronger. Right? Am I reading that right? I'm gonna heal up. I've used a lot of MP. I don't know if I'm reading that right. Alright. They are level 8 and level 9. Maybe we could go north and fight the metal slimes? Maybe. We could try. They have way higher stats, so they might be able to tank a few hits. But maybe I need to grind there for a little bit longer. I don't know. We'll just try this out. Okay. Yeah, make sure I have the boomerang equipped. I'm gonna need it. Even if they can't survive, me and Victor are fast enough to one-hit KO them. Probably can't really do that at Baranos' castle yet. Okay, Boomerang. Wow, Madison is still faster. How much damage did she do? 75? Man, Anne's still strong. Or, again, I think that might be due to the weapon. What are we talking? So you have an attack of 154. Really? That's only 50 points under than me with my Boomerang. Anne's defense is not that great, but Anne doesn't have good armor anyway. Honestly, Madison's defense is kind of the same, isn't it? And their strength is very low, sure. Like, we're talking give or take half of Victor's strength, but they're also level 9. So I think the thing that's really holding them back is probably, like, max HP right now. Man, they're doing a lot better than I thought for just swapping to level 1. Yeah, that works. I want to get at least... I want to fight a couple metal slimes. Sadly, I don't think Victor's going to get to level 40. Not on stream. It's going to take a while. Oh, how do we want to do this? You know, because we're talking about achievements that are level grinding specifically, and we're talking about a lot of level grinding that might need to be done, I'm really wondering if I should just do as much level grinding as I can / feel like on my own time. And if I get the achievement, that it is what it is. I don't know. I mean, we could probably do okay against Zenlon now that Anne can actually, you know, listen to me. Not right now, though. She doesn't have the HP. Level 11. 2 points. She's getting good agility, strength, and stamina. And again, agility affects defense. Yeah. Can I look up the fighter? I want the martial artist again. Okay, there was something about a higher crit rate, I think. If equipped with any other weapon than a claw, they'll actually decrease the attack. Compared to other vocations, martial artists have very limited armor. Yeah. Okay. They have a higher chance of scoring crits on enemies than other vocations, with their ratio being dependent on their level instead of staying at a standard 1 in 64. Okay. In all versions of 3, the formula is the level divided by 256. capping once the martial artist hits level 64, and that is a 25% chance. So at level 64, it's a 25% chance to crit. That's interesting. Anything else? Nothing really. Yeah, so it's based on the level. So what is, like... Let me do the math. Is level over... Or level divided by 252? So 11 divided by 2... No, 256, my bad. 0.04% chance. Well, anyway. I mean, it's probably better than 1 in 64 right now, right? I don't know. Actually, I don't know what the math is on some of this. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Come on, get me a metal slime. And Victor's not going to make it to level 40. Not today. Okay. I may just go to Baramos' castle. Because they're already handling this section so well. Heal up, save, Baramos Castle, try to get some 10,000 EXP. I do want to try to get at least one metal slime around here, though. But it is only one... It is only 1,000 EXP. You know what? No, let's just do a Baramos Castle run. Let's see how well that goes. Let's just see how well that goes. So yeah, martial artist has all the best equipment that we can give. Madison, I think, has everything. Yeah, pretty much. So, we just need Victor to have better stuff once he swaps classes. Alright, let's try Baramos' castle. Let's see if we can get metal slimes over there. Well, it's more about can those two survive the other monsters. I mean, look, this is good sprite work and all for Ramia, but can you move faster? The airship in Final Fantasy 1 moves super fast. It is night and day by comparison. So what happens to this castle now that Baramos is not here anymore? Yeah, thinking about it. Do we ever come back to this world in any other Dragon Quest game? You know what? What's the Dragon Quest 9 map? Because I feel like that would be the only one I could think of that we would actually have a chance of coming back here. Other than Dragon Quest XI, but I think that's a prequel to this. Okay, so 9's map... I don't think it is this. I thought it was, but... Actually, you know, 9's map might... It probably could be this planet. But maybe way later. It's hard to tell, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me is wondering what would happen to Baramos' castle now that it's vacant. And again, I'm pretty sure Dragon Quest VII is its own world. I know 8 is. I know 8 is its own world. Level 14. I could probably get them to level 20. At the very least. Come on, I want a Metal Babble. There's level 14. Yeah, Madison is not here to learn magic other than Kamikaze, I think, is the only one left. Madison's just doing this just to be a sage, because I think I want her to stay as a sage. The idea is that she stays a sage and she gets the good magic boosts. That's kind of the mindset from the level ups. But I mean, it's too late now. I'm not swapping, but maybe it would have been better for Madison to be like a different job class that just had every magic spell. Like a thief or something. Something with high speed. I don't know. Too late now. Yeah, Anne's already doing good damage. Anne's doing great damage. Yeah, I just need a metal slime. Give me that 10k. I mean, they're still getting good levels right now. Just by being here. We could probably go to Remudar. And hang out there. But we'll probably hang out at Baramos for a little bit. I don't know how much longer, but we could probably hang out at Remudar. I'm not sure when we can go back to Cloud's Gate Citadel for levels. Okay. Level 16 for Anne. Man, look at that strength boost. What are we looking at? 193, 122. I mean, she's not going to be I don't plan on her tanking, but she's already faster than me. And that will affect her defense. You know, I probably need to just get some agility seeds. Just to, you know, get some more speed. This is also level 16. You know, at this point, we could probably get them to level 20. Or at the very least, Anne. That's the only one that's going to proc an achievement. You know, I just realized 3 of our characters have these little, like, tiaras on their sprites. I don't know what else to call them. It's like the same one, too. But eventually, Anne will probably move to the second spot. Or maybe the third. Because Victor's still tanky. Maybe Anne will swap with Madison soon. Yeah, Madison has more defense and more max HP, so Madison is still better right now. That's the thing. Anne, because she's a martial artist now, she's not going to be tanky at all. She's just going to be a glass cannon, so maybe Anne might just stay in the back row. I don't know. Not sure. Anne's level 17. Getting good strength and agility. You know, how much luck did Anne get from all the Jester job classing? But yeah, it sucks that Anne has no way to multi-target now. Yeah, what are we looking at for luck? 134. I have 30 more points, but that's due to the shoes, now that I think about it. That might be due to the shoes, which is an extra 50, so yeah, Anne has way more luck. There was something I was gonna look at. What was it? I don't remember. Madison's level 17. Again, it's not about spells, it's just being the job class for stat boosts. Honestly, Madison will probably be the least interesting now, because she already has basically every spell. At least in terms of level ups. I know there was something I had in mind that I wanted to look up. I am blanking. on. Where's the metal slime? It's here somewhere. Yeah, a lot of these fights are super easy. Level 18. So once Victor is done with being a sage, I may give Madison the Dragon Robe. And so that way Anne can have the shimmering dress. That way Anne has a way to resist breath spells. Okay. Level 18. Yeah, I'm hoping to get 2 more levels. Yeah, I'm actually thinking I may do level grinding on my own time. Because for level up procs, do you even care? It's not like they pop up on screen anyway. I don't know how, like, to get them to actually visually be on screen. And I just show you at the beginning of streams anyway, so maybe I'll do some of the level grindy ones on my own time. Get a good chunk of this done. Come on, I can use a metal slime. We haven't found one yet. We might be better off at Rumudar now. Oh, we got a crit. 192 from Anne. Again, her crit chance is just getting higher and higher with each level. Alright. Level 19 for Anne. 9 strength, 5 agility. Yeah, that's nice. Oh. Wait a minute. And he ran away. Dang it. I wanted that. That was 10k. That was our first metal slime of this area. Alright. It shouldn't be too much longer. Anne's leveling up fairly quickly. Right, Molly? Yeah, Anne's leveling it up pretty fast. I think it's more like everyone has like the same almost needs the same amount of EXP to level up, more or less. Except for the Sage. Sage takes longer, but it's more of a gradual thing. Like, they're kind of Madison and Anne are kind of keeping around the same levels. But over time, I think Madison's going to fall behind on level. Because Victor was the first one to class change, and yet he's now going to be the last one to class change. This ain't that bad, though. Madison's level 19. Just getting HP boost. Where's the MP boost? I don't know where the MP boost is. That kind of sucks. Okay. Another round, maybe? Oh, nope, got them all. That's good. Yeah, this is still fairly easy. Just having 2 high-level characters. And Anne's level 20. There's the achievement proc. What was that? 13 HP. Strength, stamina, agility by +4. Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna call it. I will probably do a lot of my level grinding on my own time. We'll probably get the proc for the Sage on my own time as well. And just show it on stream next time. Like I do everything else anyway. The Sage proc will probably be missed. The level 20 Warrior proc will probably be missed as well. But I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks for everyone who showed up. I'm doing these streams Monday through Friday at noon Pacific time. If you want to see the old streams that are not on Twitch anymore, they're on YouTube at ScottBot64 Stream Archives. There's a link in the About page. I think I'm just gonna call it. Anyway, have a good day, have a good weekend. Next week, probably more level grinding, but maybe we can actually attempt Zenlong. Have a good day. Later.